Welcome to Ruby Savings. I'm here today with some items that I picked up with a food pantry. How's everybody doing? I don't know where you are, but I send prayers out to you if you're in those states that's having a lot of rain, a lot of water damage, a lot of flooding, and the heat is just astronomical right now. I mean, it is so hot. And I pray for each and everybody that's going through this at this time. I'm here in Florida and it's been quite hot. But I have family that's in Gary, Indiana, and other parts of Indiana that's really been having a difficult time when it comes to the weather. No electricity, people can't get food. Fortunately, one of my family members has, not fortunately that she has two trees in her house, but she is safe. Her electricity is on. And then another family member, she lives in Valparaiso, Indiana, and the other family member lives in Gary, Indiana. And for over a week, she had no electricity in her home. So she lives part time with her daughter. And so imagine when she goes in the house, the waste she will have with food. So I encourage everybody, if you're near that area, if you know anybody, see if they are in need, if they need any help for anything. And let's just keep everybody in prayers because we never know when it's going to be our turn. And we all need to support each other. I believe that there are GoFundMe and pages that you can also go to at this particular time to look for ways to donate, or perhaps there are organizations in your area that's close enough to them. But I do know in Florida they have sent people for utilities and other resources up to help. But I'm here today to show you guys what I got from the food pantry. But the first thing I want to show you that I received is from I didn't receive it. I purchased it, and I purchased it from Save a Lot. I have not been in Save a Lot in years, and when I did, I would only go to get the really good deals that they had advertised. So this Nature's Own Bread is not part of the video, but I paid $10.79 for this. To me, this is too much because I remember when I paid $1, like 38, 40 some cents for grits, $2.29. I paid for this. And I paid this cabbage lettuce $2.29. I don't know what I paid for the remaining of everything, and I also got a cabbage, and that was $10. Everything was $10.79 for everything that I got, including this bag that was 11 cents. The cheapest thing I got there today were these dill pickles. They were 50 cents. Even the hamburger buns were like $2 for these. And so to me, $10.79 for a lettuce and grits, I mean, that's like $5 just for the two of these by themselves. So imagine everything else, added into here. So everything's just going up in prices. It makes it very difficult for people to be able to get good quality food, or to not have to cut back on something to be able to eat. So my reason for going there was, if you saw the hamburger buns and the lettuce, it was because I wanted to have some hamburgers for lunch. The hamburger, okay, the area of the town I went in is somewhat, I hate to say it, low grade in that particular street. And I was on my way home from the food pantry. I said I wanted me some hamburgers, and I said let's make our own burgers. And when I'm not in my section of town, in a whole different section of town, I saw Save a Lot, $1 and let's say 67 cents. No, one over a pound and a half for the ground beef, which was 73.27. $6 and something for a little bit over a pound. They did not have any good quality ground beef in that store. I mean, that was just awful. And you go through the store, everything is so expensive. Everything looks like it's old. Even the new stuff looks like it's old. And I did my best to pick out the best, what I could with the items. But you come out better sometime going to the food pantry. So needless to say, I didn't get that ground beef. Something said, go to the car and look and see if you got ground beef. And guess this is what I has saved my day, because we were not going to have ground beef. We weren't going to have burgers anymore. But I have the fresh ground turkey, so I am so thankful for that. But this is what I got at the food pantry that I went to up to a church today. It was a drive-through food pantry, and these items are going to be used. I'm going to cook this item today since it's already thawed, and I'm going to cook this item today when it's already thawed. Now look at this. The price for this is $8.59 for potato skin with cream cheese. My camera is having trouble focusing. And then over here, this is from Publix, $14.39, and it says Italian style stuffed chicken. That's about $23 just for these two items here. Thank God they were free, because I wouldn't be purchasing them. The food is just so expensive. I mean, it is out of control. So at this food pantry, and I'm very thankful, I got these potatoes. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I got this chicken. I got this glazed blueberry fritters. I got the ground turkey. And I got chicken legs. So even if I didn't get anything but this along, this is absolutely great that I got at the food pantry. I got 2 oranges, a cucumber, a huge bag of potatoes. They look like they're a 10-pound bag of potatoes. You can do so much with potatoes. You can bake potatoes. You can mash potatoes. You can have French fries. You can have hash browns. Then over here, this is a bag of baby carrots, great for snacks. And the other week, with some beef stew that I got from the food pantry, I made myself a beef stew with some of the carrots, some of the peppers. Everything came from the food pantry that I used that particular day for that beef stew. And what we didn't eat, I put it together and I froze it. Then we have these nice ripened bananas over here, and this is bok choy. I got to figure out how to cook this bok choy. I know it's some kind of lettuce or some kind of cabbage, and I've had it before. I can't remember what I ate it in, but I know you can slice it up and put some onions and fry it up. So I got to just double check to see how to prepare it. But most of the leaves are pretty good. But this is what I got with that. And then over here, I have this Publix. What kind of bread is this right here? French bread. So I was thankful for everything that I received today. That's why I tell you, go over to a food pantry if there's one in your area, or you can drive about 10, maybe even 15 minutes to get good items. Because look at this here. These are absolutely great items that I got. Quite expensive, but they're free, and they fill your body. And if they don't, you don't get them. Somebody else is going to get them, or they will be in the landfill. But I thank God for what He has provided me with. I thank the Lord for resources in my area. And I just thank God for another day of living that I have. And I ask Him to direct my paths. I ask Him to be with you as you are led by Him each and every day, that we will walk in the path that He has for us, and ask Jesus to forgive you of your sins, because we can do any kind of walking, any kind of talking, anything that we want to do. But if we don't accept Jesus in our heart, believe that He is the Son of God, died on the cross, rose on the 3rd day, shed His blood for us, it serves us nothing. I always pray that the Lord will mark my door with His blood, my doorpost, that He will guide me each and every day and forgive me of my sins. God knows we all have things that we have sinned and we need God to help us. But let's remember each other in prayer right now. Remember our country, and let's get our lives right if we have not, because we're seeing the results of the end time that is here. It is here now. Stop wasting time and let's get ourselves and our lives together. God bless you. May the safety of your children be protected, your health, your financial provisions, your homes. May God be with you one and all. Thank you for coming here. Please like, please subscribe, and please share this with somebody else. And everybody have a blessed day.